Dodong? Hello?
Kasi kana pag wala naman meron di makagamit magtapik magkano demi mag-commute
Oh,
sa
sige.
dera
Okay ra, oh.
niya ang among pangutana ba is kung ini na naman dira sa attorney ato down
Ha?
attorney down
Naay?
down sa karta ba
Wala pa tingali na ron kay karon pa man mag-istorya.
istorya na sa dito
Oo.
ini pa na kasi
Ha? Wala pa tingali mo siya tingali pero mag-istorya na pa mag-istorya.
You had no concrete evidence that he planted evidence. Methamphetamine is very prevalent in Jackson County.
He took pride in what he was doing. He thought that he was getting harmful people and drugs off the street.
I've seen firsthand.
Basta magpamura na. Pag ang puro gud mo nga sayo tanan ba? Istorya na kami ay mi. Mo lagi magpa-istorya ra pod siya, magpaingon ra pod siya. Magpaingon ra pod siya ug unsa.
sige ako na silang patuon no
Pagani pagali ko kaandam diri oh.
sabi alam mo si giyan nag-iingnan nga o sige kinahanglan ipasiro dito sa barangay dito sa amukan mo gusto
Dayon katong mga picture ipa-print.
Ang picture ano yung picture magaling kaya na kung ikuhan kay ako buda may akong ini hearing nga ayo so may ako magpa-down ang niya walang walay sus gino
Ato ra gud ang iyon ingnan ra gud nga og magpadawon magani dili pud dagoy karon dayon kay 19 pa man ang hearing.
Di ba pinalita ron di mo mag-hearing dili pa karon kung mag-hearing may among ay may gudong tag kapangayuan ng tabang kay makabantuan mga dili man kay makaululaw man
Mao lagi tablaw na tog lilikay nga dili maulawan natong pamilya siya pod ni.
ay hindi
Tablaw na tog inampo nga malikay ra ta kay para dili maulawan ni atong pamilya nis dodong man pod. Sige na daw pag-andam na diya kay ako pod mag-andam na pud ko diri man.
Paano na ako sila alas 12 kayo sa kuha
Alas 9 pa maron.
Ako pa pala silang papangayon dito sa kuan sa barangay.
Oo.
Sige na.
Sige, say bye-bye.
Whenever I went to reach for the handgun after I would never lift the center console, I would not see that orange bar sticking up. Drop between the console and front passenger seat again. And it so happened that error occurred at the time when you first got in that car, you first had the opportunity to see the syringe in the back. Isn't that right? I would disagree with that. But why isn't it on the video? Mr. Williams, I've explained this to you 3 or 4 times now as far as why that is on the video.
That should have been a big red flag to me that body camera wasn't on.
For Mr. Baker, he actually consented to the certain formula in the house. Is that Okay, and it starts when you're on the passenger side, having already been to the driver's side, isn't that right? That is correct. From our standpoint with the video, it appears to be the same as the manual stop, doesn't it? That can be your opinion, sure.
I definitely noticed the similarities in his positioning or when he started the body camera footage halfway through the stop, which didn't make any sense to me.
And we see on the van video.
Hello, hi.
Passenger side, and you reach into
Please
that
do subscribe.
That's when you allegedly find that black bag you met. Is that right? That is when I found the black bag you met, correct? Have you ever seen this before?
Hi, gratefully blessed. Good morning. Hello, idol ng Pinas.
Center console. You didn't
Idol ng Pinas, inani, oh. Para makakita ka.
probably 0.20 of gram of what appears to be methamphetamine. It would have certainly been more accessible on that side, given the way that that console opened, right? I'm 6'5". I have
Ah,
long
di ko.
reach. So for someone else.
Ikaduha na ning coffee na ko ron.
I would disagree. So I'm talking about a little bit of over and did when you made the statement, I know you want to search it. Okay. Why would you consider to a search before you ever even asked about it, and then left a console open if he knew methamphetamine was in there? Unfortunately, most people don't understand that you have a constitutional right to deny consent to a search of the vehicle. And deny consent to a search of the vehicle would not allow exactly what constitutes a search of the vehicle. Like before you've ever asked about a search, agreeing to a search, you get out of the car and leave that console door open. If he had that. I don't believe I can offer an accurate explanation to the jury based on I wasn't in Mr. Van's head at the time.
One thing juries always look at is how they react on cross-examination. He was twitching. His eyes were moving back and forth.
To the jury, to other people in the courtroom, it came across as nerves. You could also tell that he was sweating.
He did not look as confident.
Oh.
I think he was starting to get scared.
Oh, diretso na sila. Ah, basta kabalo na sila unsaon.
Teresa opened the video claiming it seemed like indisputed weapons. Remember, on the stand, Webster didn't deny having a baggie palmed in his left hand and explained that it was one of two baggies in her vehicle. For any of the 67 charges to stick, or at least the charges related to motive, the prosecution will have to prove what they believe is the true motive.
Okay.
Like several of the
Kabalo na sila.
search for car, doesn't she? She does, yes.
The body camera footage from Teresa Odom's arrest did feel like a smoking gun.
There's gonna be a K9 gun in a minute, and she's gonna walk around the car, okay? But instead of doing that, would you consent to a search of your vehicle? You're fine with that, okay?
This was the most compelling body camera footage out of all of the arrests. A lot of them, the body camera footage didn't start well until after all of the drugs were found. But in this case, we got to see it pretty much from start to finish.
Now, you don't dispute that there's something in your hand, is that correct? Correct, I don't dispute that at all.
As Deputy Webster is starting to search Teresa Odom's car, you notice he's putting on his right glove, but he's avoiding putting on his left glove. He's kind of struggling a little bit. There's something tightly clasped in his hands.
It really was a moment where I knew that there was still a chance he could get the guilty verdict.
And a few seconds later, his arm drops out of frame, and then it comes back, and there's nothing in his hands anymore. He puts on his glove and he starts to search. Moments later, he finds a bag full of drugs.
And when I saw that, I was like, I knew it.
That is not mine. No, sir. What is it?
I'll be able to keep this, okay? Teresa Horton's staff was acting Webster in so many ways. Grandma's gonna do this? It did return for the positive methamphetamine, correct? I think that for the jury is what really blew open this case. Where on your body camera video do we see you handle that baggie and either picking it up or putting it down or looking at it closely to determine what's in it? There were multiple semis driving by. Whenever I put that baggie in the front driver's side floorboard, I never seen it again. I'm not sure if it's because when a semi came through, it blew into the roadway.
The prosecution's argument was that there never was a second bag. There was one bag the whole time, and they said that he brought this bag from his patrol car and planted it in her car.
Was there even a second bag? Just tell us truth, sir. Was there ever even a different bag?
And all of a sudden, his confidence turned into anger.
What are you asking? Are you asking me if the bag that I recovered from the door latch was different than the bag from her purse? Asking if there ever even was a second bag. Was there ever anything other than that bag, same bag, being palmed in your hand that you later put in her purse, acted like you found that? Okay. So what you just presented to this jury is absolutely absurd and not factual at all.
He probably testified at countless hearings, trials, sentencings. So the jury's expecting him to be comfortable. That's why his direct examination was pretty darn good. So when Mr. Wester got uncomfortable, irritable, smug, condescending,
I didn't have the X-ray vision, Mr. Booth. I couldn't scan the bag to see what was in there.
this highly experienced police officer should not be acting like that during cross-examination.
As Zachary Wester was driving Teresa Odom to jail, you hear him start to give her a lecture on trust.
You know, I tell people this a lot. Unfortunately, a lot of people that you think you can trust can't.
And I think that was something that was very chilling for the jury to hear.
He literally could not have made contact with these people without using that badge. He turned what should be a law enforcement agent into something for his own use. That was criminal.
Zachary Wester
Hello.
was charged with a
Good
whopping
morning.
67 counts, including felony racketeering, which could put him behind
Mm.
bars for decades.
Racketeering, you're almost
Ano pa?
that you are committing this act, in this case, Zachary Wester, of planting drugs in a way towards moving an enterprise in a positive direction. That being for him advancing his career, getting a little rest.
The jury will now have to decide if the body cam footage clearly showed Wester planting drugs, and if the testimony of 12 alleged victims were credible enough to convict Wester of all or some of the counts.
After hearing 6 days of testimony and deliberating for nearly 8 hours, the Jackson County jury reaches a verdict in the Zachary Wester trial.
Jerry, that's right. All eyes have been on this trial for the past week now. I remember that morning being at the courthouse, waiting outside, and even Zachary Wester could see him. He was pacing. So was his attorney outside.
To say I was worried he was gonna get off is an understatement.
There was a lot of holes in the evidence, and this jury had to find beyond a reasonable doubt before finding him guilty.
I called my mom at one point and I said, Mom, I'm so scared he's gonna get off for this because he was a law enforcement officer.
Neither jury found his officers against charges and information.
We were hoping a racketeering charge would stick because we knew that if he was gonna serve any real amount of time, that one was gonna be the one that would put him away.
Hello, please subscribe.
Guilty of racketeering as charged.
Right then, I was so relieved and happy that at least that one went our way. And then they started reading through the other charges against him.
Count 2, not guilty. Count 3,
Sa
not
mga
guilty.
bayana.
Count 4, not guilty.
You started thinking, oh no, this isn't going well. Why are they saying not guilty so much?
Count 5, not guilty. Count 6, not guilty.
Then they got to Teresa Odom.
Count 7, guilty of official misconduct related to Teresa Odom as charged.
I was like, okay, that's good. You know, in that body cam footage, you see the packet in his hand. That one's a given. Then they get to mine.
Count 9, guilty of official misconduct related to Joshua Manuel as charged.
It came to Stephen Vaughn.
Count 10, guilty of official misconduct related to Stephen Mann as charged.
Then you start hearing these guilty verdicts, and you think, finally, thank God this isn't going to happen to anyone else.
Count 33, guilty of fabricating evidence related to Joshua Manuel as charged.
I was happy, but I just started crying. Just sitting there thinking that
Salim.
this wasn't for nothing.
mistakes, not guilty.
To the defense attorney's credit, he had a significant amount of not guilty verdicts.
Count points, not guilty.
Zachary Wester was found guilty on 19 out of the 67 charges, so not even half of the charges was he found guilty. And he was only found guilty on charges relating to 3 of the victims, Stephen Van, Joshua Emmanuel, and Teresa Oda. They were the 3 witnesses with the most compelling evidence. Unfortunately, with all the other cases, it was hard for this jury to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he did what it was alleged that he did.
Wester's defense attorneys did an amazing job at saying, here are some.
Hello, my 16 people. Hi.
And call the rest of the
Please do subscribe.
The prosecution treated the individual victims too individually. What they should have done is say, look, Joshua Emanuel, his credibility cannot be questioned. Teresa Oda, we know she didn't do this. And then take their credibility and wipe that along with all of their victims.
Obviously, some of the victims are going to feel like justice wasn't served, but a jury has to go with what's presented to it and not what's heard in the community. And I think this jury did a good job.
Mr. Wester, this time, based on the verdict reached by the jury in this case on May the 18th, 2021,
Asa man ni kumpon.
adjudicate you
Asa man ni.
And so then the conversation turned into what's the sentence going to be like?
You could be found guilty and have probation. You could be found guilty and do 6 days in jail. It was a roller coaster.
Salamat.
From beginning to end, even up to the sentencing.
And then on July 13, 2021, almost 3 years to the date from the launch of the investigation, the judge will decide Zachary Wester's fate.
It is the intention of the court that you were sentenced to serve a total of 12 years, 6 months, and 8 days in the Florida Department of Corrections.
My initial reaction was good. My second reaction was it's not long enough. When you abuse power that way, when you use your authority to literally destroy lives, you ruin people's reputation, you ruin people's livelihood, you tear them away from their kids, their grandkids, you tear them away from their family.
One man lost his child. One man lost his job. People lost their life savings trying to pay to get out of this mess. It's a lot of emotional trauma for these people.
For Wester, could have been far worse. He didn't explain himself, he didn't humanize himself to the jury. The judge just said, prosecutor, I see you 15 years and raise you 12. I think you made the right decision to testify.
Mr. Wester, I remand you to the Florida Department of Corrections to serve your sentence. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. And we're adjourned.
I doubt he'll serve the full 12 and a half, but he got time. At least he can't be a cop again. He can't ever wear a badge. And he won't be able to do this to anyone else. And we can find some sort of solace in that.
Defendants are never forced to take the stand, but that decision is likely the biggest one they'll ever make. For taking the stand, Dan Akers.
We believe that the victims knew who the killers were. Believe it is. After the first 48 harder parts, the case is just.
Hi, gratefully blessed. I will add you as moderator. Tapos si Kuya also.
Found the defendant guilty.
It's good to know that somebody is being held accountable.
After the first 48. Only on crime investigation.
I didn't want his home to just disappear out from under him as soon as he leaves for college.
Whose is this? Are you dating someone?
Leo and I like to get married. Where's my son?
Only a lifetime.
Excuse me, I'm Diane Boland's daughter. I haven't seen my twin sister in any more than 20 years. She's dead. I just wanted to get something family I had left.
I didn't know to something with her. Your aunt had a very serious drug problem.
She's gonna be staying with us for a while. I feel like I owe it to my sister to take care of the daughter.
Just like you.
This
take time and time waits for no one. We have overtime and we're back in the field. It will be harder than ever. And if Troy and crew don't fill in the tags, cover off unbelievable, well, things get solid real quick. You can bunker up and kiss them goodbye. It's really, really difficult.
He's really wearing all those.
This has been probably the most difficult season of my career. Swamp People. Only on the History Channel.
Get ready to mess
She sees problems, and I see potential.
with the worst houses in Texas. Rebecca and Christy are two moms.
This is not what I expected.
Together, they take these rusted and dusted gems,
I hope all of these details resonate with the buyers.
polishing them into high-dollar homes. Wow.
I love this.
The Buffett Flip. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I feel like I have white lightning in the fingertips of my hands. Just can't wait to get on the road. Just the idea of something that's been pins 100 years untouched until you walk down in that cellar and there it is.
Hello.
That is the essence of a picker.
I didn't choose Pickett. Pickett chose him.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Sir. Yeah. Hello, sir. Kuan kanang kapila na ko nag-apply og kuan bitaw kanang car loan to the point gani nga ang Security Bank mao mo gunay dali kayong manawag inana. But then ang ako ra magong problema is legally married ko sa foreigner. Dayon kabalo biya kag foreigner di ba na mosugot og utang-utang no. So di ko na mo pirma. So question ako is pwede ba na nga dili ra nako siya i-appeal? Na siya Austria. Oh, dayon kuan. Yeah, kana bitaw kinahanglan pa na siya mga requirements like mga bank statement inana. Engineer pero mo lagi di lagi ko ganahan nga makabalo siya inana bitaw. Wala, kuan ra ko sir kanang nara ko sa YouTube dayon pagkahuman. Kuan ra po, nara po ko yung mga nara po kay content inana ginagmay ra gud. Pero kuan ra po ko sir kanang unsa na nara po kay like mga donation inana bitaw like nara po kay tig support so ibutang na kog monthly kana depende ra sir kay kung dili maguna siya nako makon pero pwede ra makapass ra ko no recent 3 months bank statement. PPI. Sa pagkakaroon wala pero nagplano ko nga mobalik ko og work sa Bindoy District Hospital kay appointed mo kong governor. Oo. Unsa man na ko kuha na lang kay ani man guna sa GCash man na magpadala dili ra man kay siya kay naman po kay mga kuano mga supporter ba so kuan kanang GCash man na makita dili GCash din ipasra po nako sa kong bangko. Sige. So pwede ra nako pangayon ang pwede rin ako pangayon na katong sa GCash nga latest tapos sa GCash po sa bangko nga latest. Oo. Yeah, ang nakaproblema ra ana kay ang naara nako ana niya kay kuan ra man passport ra niya. Pero wala na Wala ko yung mga picture sa lain niyang ID.
On this gurney,
Oo.
bruises throughout her entire body, and there were 3 injuries to the head that really
Oo.
stood out.
Pero I don't know, pero mao lagi na dong na balaka ko ba kay basa niya kuan. Tagpila man ang katong race.
I looked over the medical records
Tagpila man to
at the
katong
center,
imong race bitaw.
and they examined her
Sige.
heart and believed that
Oo,
she
sige
had a
basta
heart
kay
attack and she had fallen down a flight of stairs. Well, I have to prove that or disprove it. Suffice to say, if I'm going to court like that, I have to concede.
Yeah, kay kuan man good basta kay what is this? Mo na akong issue dito sa Cebu kay dito ko ga-apply niya mo lagi na kinahanglan pa sila wala man yung na-decline gid nga na-decline but then wala na ko ni process o kuan kanang wala jud sila ni kay ngano oh nya kuan pud lang ga di magud taga dito ba taga diri ba agyud ko no Negros Oriental. Oh, and then other than that, mo gyud pag ko'y kaila ko dito. Nya, diri kay mo na kailaman mi nilang governor inana bitaw so murag dali ra ba. Dayon kuan pod lang ga basta kay at least giingnan tikaw nga mo na akong concern nga sila man gud dito kay mo na pa sila kato bitang murag bank statement sa imong husband or like kuan kanang certificate of employment niya inana. So at least karon nakabalo na ka nga di ko ganag inana ba kay hasulan ko kay balo biya kag foreigner di medyo na sila. Ako galing kondo nagkuha gali kog kondo wagi sa kabalo. Sige ana na. Okay. Okay, ani man na. So, dili ra man jud kay Sierra. Kay mo lagi na namo koy mga donator no. Oh, dayon. Kuan, what is this like? In ana, so pwede ra to na kung i-print nimo kay naman koy mga murag message bitaw gikan sa GCash. Sige anya na. Nara. Passport ra ko og kuan kanang passport og unsa ni? Passport og kuan katong driver's license. Oh, sige. Nakog dumagete karon pero ubay loaded lagi akong schedule ron. Sige. Basta take note nga na ako'y ataga ni kuha na tatong last December ni kuha na tatong Security Bank gani kay magpa-down pod sila 100 ka pin. Ay pero mag financing ra man ta in-house ra man ta no? Yeah, and also usa pa pod kuan kanang mura ra siya mga Yamaha nga kana bitong mag-atuan ka sa kasa like ato ka magbayad inana. Sige kay samukan ko balubay kag parina di ko ganahan gid samukan kay kuniya. Sige, salamat. Sige. Ayun.
He listed all the ways he was going to get away with it. He will exist.
This is gonna end. He's gonna end.
The actual treasure vault can be within a matter of feet. Oh, that has got a good chance of being gold.
Is the CT scan?
Oh my gosh.
We have lots of information that says treasure is still there.
Definitely not what's out there. Oh yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Fellowship of the Dig recommences now.
fired a gun out the passenger window of a car, involved in a high-speed chase with police. One bullet hit the vehicle of Officer Patricia Sargent. Neal escaped that night, but turned himself in a month later. He was arrested and charged. Today, the courtroom gallery is packed with members of the Syracuse law enforcement community in support of Officer Sargent. Neal is in front of Judge Anthony Allure to request bail.
In terms of bail and his matter, we're going to continue to hold your client with no bail. No bail.
Neal's attorney Mark Plum believes not happy with the decision to keep his client in jail and wonders out loud if all the uniforms in the room are influencing the judge's opinion.
There are class precedents that my client be given the opportunity to be heard on bail. I would hope the fact that there's 19 police officers sitting behind me in full uniform along with the chief of police and the head of the Syracuse PDA would not be spying his court's opinion.
Let me say that, Mr. Blau, let me say that before you do the defendant's minor activity. No, just a minute. You would bring this okay, every right to be here. This is a fellow officer that is involved in an attempted murder allegation. Listen, I've been here long enough, and I preside over enough murder cases where I know defendants with no bail based upon the seriousness of the charges, based upon the totality of the circumstances involved. No, I'm not intimidated. It's no bail. So that's enough of that.
For 6 dark years, the world was on fire.
It is massive on a scale no one's ever seen before. There can be one victor and one elimination. It's the woman motivation.
World War II changed everything. For all of us. World War II with Tom Hanks. Only on the History Channel.
Johnson County 911. Here it is, name was back. Okay, what's going on? Illustrates my response. Okay, get ready. Okay, some told. Oh my God. Blood on it. Okay, there's a baby here. There's blood on the baby. He got blood clot. The mom is bleeding too. There's blood all over her head on the floor. Get down to the left side of your torn baby. Okay, is it like a stab wound or? I don't know, I'm not touching it. There's no blood on him, no. There's no fluid, he's just like. Oh God. What's the female's name? Julian. Okay, how's the baby? He's not crying, he's sleeping away. The baby was like ready to get into crying for a while. And probably cried 2 times. Okay. He's coming, can I hang up that one?
In the 21st century, we leave behind the digital story of our lives. Chronicle our greatest triumphs, but also our darkest nightmares.
It was a question on the minds of many. What does Tom Pennyflex brutally kill Billy King Jr. and Billie Jean Hayworth inside their home while in the presence of their little baby?
And now joining me on the Necronomicast hotline, Tracy Greenwell. Bill's your older brother.
Yes, he's 3 years older than me. Whatever he did, we done it together. Every time we left each other's side, Lester would say, I love you, whatever. Good night. We'd stick our tongue out and say, got you last. I've never seen anybody that won't get like he did. You couldn't tie him down. He he worked 12-hour shifts, so it didn't matter, he would go. We'd go to Backbone Rock and rappel off of Backbone Rock. That was one of our every weekend things. He had to let us pay. Everybody wanted to look out. What would you like? I mean, everybody in the county was there. You thought there's having a big farmer's hotel there. But that's just how he was. Jamie was a little bit older than us. Christmas dinners, we would have it at our grandma's. We'd always all be there. He was family. They both worked at the cotton factory, Hartdale Mills. They started talking to each other there. And he fell head over heels for her. She was a lot younger than Billy. She got along with everybody. I don't think I've ever seen her mad. She was a sweetheart. It's like fate brought them together because he was getting older. It's time to chill out. And it took somebody like Billy Jean to come into his life to make him want to do that. And I feel like he just fell in love with her and he was done with it all. They were the perfect couple.
This is a house that is in a rural area, but it's still got some neighbors around it. It's a very small house. There's a back entranceway, which is a sliding door. Bill Payne's body was laying on top of the bed. He was clothed in only his shorts that we presumed he was sleeping in, and he had a gunshot wound to his face below his left eye. He also had a large slice wound around his neck. Billie Jean Gable's body was found in another bedroom with a single gunshot wound to the side of her head. And in her arms was her 7-month-old baby Tyler, who was still alive.
This ain't fair. This ain't right. This ain't fair for you.
Mountain City is the very northeast tip of Tennessee. It borders both Virginia and North Carolina. It's a very rural county, very mountainous. Basically, everybody knows everyone else. There's not a lot of secrets. So the police are able to narrow down the people who had a beef with the victims very quickly.
Today is February the 1st, 2012. Agent Lott and myself are en route to speak to Miss Janelle Potter. Give me a second, Janelle.
Hello, good morning.
They have been harassing the victim.
I was a happy kid. I had good parents. My sister Janelle was 6 years younger than I am, and my mom basically went back to college and went back to work. So my dad was a stay-at-home dad. He was a good dad. He was a very caring individual, but he was very protective of his family, his kids. To this day, my father is infatuated with my mother. They were high school sweethearts. They met at 14 and 15 years old. We had a lot of happy times. Every summer, we all did go up to Fort Allegheny, which was where my grandmother and grandfather owned a hunting camp, and there was no TV. We were outside learning how to shoot. I used to save my allowance up to learn how to shoot. We learned from a very young age, you don't touch a gun unless dad or papa were there, and you never show your friends. Everything is locked up. I mean, we were taught proper gun safety, and I was happy. Over the years, my sister started developing certain learning disabilities, started having hearing problems, and then she developed diabetes. After about 12, 13 years old in my life is when things started going downhill. Hi, Dad. I love you, Christy. My mother and I never really saw eye to eye, but it got worse as I became a teenager.
Oh boy. If you know Tracy Greenwell, she's simply built. I met her about 5 years ago. And we were friends in college. Me and her, and still we were friends. I went rock climbing twice with Uncle. No, I went rock climbing with Star Heights. No, Billy was not there at that time. Still looking for getting her.
I worked at the pharmacy and she was coming with her parents to get their medicine. She was telling us her parents were doing her business and her being at her age. We felt bad for them. Her parents did not like Jamie. He was nowhere near good enough for her. Then they started having to stick around.
It's just a friend, they've been friends for years. He's friends with our parents. No. No, he's just a really good friend.
All right, bye-bye for now.